Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Team Big Play. So we got some news for you today, and it's some pretty big ones. So this is obviously going to be the highlight of the video. But as you can see in the poster, which I got pulled up from Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization, in the corner right next to the picture of the deck, is a copy of Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ash Blossom is confirmed for Structure Deck Soul Burner. Now, obviously, this means a lot of things. One, being Ash's price is going to drop, hopefully dramatically. It depends. Now, so kind of on that topic, why it depends is if people, obviously people that are like, oh, hey, Ash Blossom might be cheaper. That means, obviously, there's the potential for people to go, oh, I'm going to make money by buying out all the structure decks at the place, whether it's Walmart or your local card shop. So that is something to be careful of, but still, even then, it's going to drop maybe $10 at the most. But that's just absolutely insane. I know I think it was like a structure deck or a starter deck power code, we were supposed to get, power code. We were supposed to get Drone Lockbird, but we didn't. We got Effect Veiler for the millionth time. So I'm really happy here. Number two, obviously this means a lot of meta applications. This means Ash Blossom is going to be accessible for most people. And I think that's really big and really good. I think that promotes more of a healthy game state because, not everybody can get their hands on hand traps, and that just helps so many people that want to go competitive, but they can't because a lot of the cards are expensive, and if they could just get Ash Blossom, that might push them over the edge. So this definitely helps. Good job, Konami. You did really good here. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for Salamangreats in general. I think that they're a really good deck, and depending on the ban list, hopefully they won't just walk all over the meta, and they'll just kind of stick around, be a good balancer. So, yeah, and I guess that's going to be it for Salamangreats. We're going to move right on to the next piece of news. So, as you can see here, for this next bit, we have a new Malefic card, and I think it's pretty good. So, it's coming out, as you can see there, 20th JPC 07. This means that it is coming out of the new 20th anniversary set. It's called Malefic Selector, normal spell card. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn, which makes it a super hard once per turn. Banish 2 Malefic cards from your graveyard. Add 2 Malefic cards from your deck to your hand with different names from each other, except those banished, different names from each other and those banished cards except Malefic Selector. So obviously here you would be searching something like Malefic Stardust Dragon or Malefic Cyber N, which kind of the best ones out of there just because they're based around the extra deck. You could also search the Boss Malefic, which is pretty good too, but yeah, so this is pretty good. I like how Konami's kind of starting to give a little more support to these movie sets. I know they gave a little bit of support to Cubic, so I think that's pretty good. I gotta admit, Konami's doing some pretty good stuff lately, so as long as they don't short print a bunch. I know they already short printed Sisters of the Rose, but doing pretty good, Konami. Keep it up. Alright, and so as you see here, we have a new Speedroid Synchro. I think it's called High Speedroid Kite, but my god, first of all, 3,000 attack, which if that compares anything to Crystal Wing, this thing is going to be godly, hopefully, of course. And as you can see right next to it, you have Boral Sword and Link Karibo. I think that's really interesting. Obviously, I don't speak Japanese, but be on the lookout, because if they are comparing this to Boral Sword, or if this thing can beat it or work with it, that's definitely something pretty terrifying. If it's better than Borlo's Savage Dragon, I will be very impressed. So, yeah, just keep your eyes out for this one. Alright, so here we just got something a little small that I wanted to notice. New Judge Field Centers. So we got Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries right here. We have Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion, and then of course down there, if you can see it, we have Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. I think these are really cool. Obviously, you know, there are already Oricas of all these, but I think it's cool how Konami's starting to kind of put a little bit more, especially as prizes. So I like, you know, the Link Rebo one and the Envoy at the end, or I think it was it Envoy? It was either Envoy or the Pendulum one copy of Envoy, but yeah, so I just want to throw those in real quick so that way you can see them. Same thing. Back next, I'll show you they're coming out with new Judge Mats too, which I think might show off a little hint of the ban list. So let's cut straight to that. All right, so as you see here, Summonsorceress Judge playmat. Now, right under it, if you can make that out, it says 2009 to 2019. Summonsorceress Judge playmat. So the January ban list isn't out yet, but if they planned on banning Summonsorceress, you know, it'd be kind of pointless to make a mat having Summonsorceress right before. So now, obviously, this can go one of two ways. It's not like Konami hasn't released cards and then like reprinted them and then banned them just a little after. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch, but this does mean that there is a chance that they're not going to ban Summonsorceress, which I do kind of feel bad for the EU. They only got to use it for a little bit if it does get banned. But yeah, so I think that might just point to Summonsorceress not being banned. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. As you can see right below there, we have a Harpy Lady Sister mat. So, and yeah, so definitely a good time to be a judge if you're looking for the rewards, like you want to go, but you don't necessarily want to play. If you do want to play, you just want to play for fun, but still kind of reap some of the rewards. Yeah, definitely a good time to be a judge. Moving on to the next. Alright, so what we have here is Savagestrike. Now, another thing I just want to point out real quick. In the left, like right next to the pack, you can kind of see the edge of it. That card, so reading Armaggio Organization, I don't know what this card is, but apparently it's not, like it hasn't been announced in the Japanese version. Like this, obviously Japan already has this set, but they didn't get that card. At least not in that card art. Now, I don't know what the language is, so I'm not even going to try to tell you what it is, but just keep your eyes open for that. It looks like it's going to be a TCG exclusive card in Savagestrike, which is always nice, that, you know, Konami can kind of give stuff to the TCG. Obviously, the OCG, you know, they always have their own stuff that they get, so, and they get everything earlier, too. Not only that, I think that their meta is a bit better because they have so many different decks. But yeah, so definitely keep your eyes peeled out for that one. Alright, so I know at this point I'm probably boring the ever-living shit out of you guys, but the last thing, if you stuck it out this far, thank you. It's a little late to, you know, remind, like, subscribe, notification bell, but, you know, if you stuck it out this far, you must like it, hopefully, I hope. So thank you, and if you don't mind, you know. But what we got right here is Valkyrie. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't speak German. We're going to call it 6th, because apparently that's what that means. So this thing it's level 1. You can't see it. Level 1, 0 attack, 2000 defense. This thing's like multi-figure, so if it's special summon, you special summon one Valkyrie monster from your deck. I know there's one Valkyrie that will actually add a card to your hand if it's specialed, and there's another one that will allow you to pop a card. So there's a little bit of maneuverability here. Possible disruption. The easiest thing to bring this out, I would say, is going to be 1-for-1, or, you know, if you want to normal it, and then Link Karibo, or use Monster Reborn to bring it back, something like that. So this is good. I don't think it's going to make the whole archetype good because Valkyries are pretty garbage. Sorry, Valkyries, but yeah, they're not doing too hot right now. Mischief of the Time Goddess, insane card. The rest of the Valkyries, terrible. So except for this one's pretty good. Apparently they're getting more support soon. So, you know, who knows? Maybe Konami can save it, because we all know if Konami wants to make an archetype good, they're going to do it. Salamangreats. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So if you stuck through the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. But remember to hit like, subscribe, notification bell. Check out some of the other videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Team Big Play signing off.